Module 1, Getting Started. Overview of the Alabama Talent Triad's purpose and benefits. The Alabama Talent Triad is the nation's first full-scale talent marketplace, designed to better align and centralize workforce and education opportunities and initiatives across the state to support a stronger economy for Alabama today and tomorrow. It focuses on collaboration between education and training providers who offer both degree and non-degree programs, students and job seekers of all ages and level of employability, as well as employers of all sizes across all industry sectors, and policymakers to support the economic growth and opportunity for all Alabamians. The Alabama Talent Triad is free for all Alabama residents through retirement. It is 100% digital, accessible from mobile devices, and makes all learning count, including skills, credentials, and experiences, earned and learned through both degree and non-degree programs. The Alabama Talent Triad works with employers across the state to incorporate their job openings, from frontline workers to executives. Educators can support the Alabama Talent Triad by understanding what it has to offer and how the Talent Triad can benefit students as they start their career journey. Students gain many benefits by signing up for the Talent Triad. These include the ability to translate and demonstrate the learned and earned skills, credentials, and experiences employers are seeking. Students are recommended for personalized job opportunities based on these skills, credentials, and experiences. They can also explore recommended learning opportunities that will support their career advancement as well as build a learning and employment record. A personal record with verified and self-attested skills, credentials, and experiences through retirement. Skills management, credentialing, and job matching are crucial components in the current job market. With rapidly evolving technology and the increasing demand for new skills and roles that employers are requiring, it's important that students understand how to leverage their skills. By recommending personalized job opportunities based on learned and earned skills, credentials, and experiences, the Alabama Talent Triad ensures that all learning and experience counts. Skills management involves assessing, developing, and optimizing an individual's skills to ensure they are equipped to thrive in the digital age. As technology continues to advance and create more job opportunities, skills management has become essential across various industries. It enables employees to stay relevant and competitive in their careers, while helping businesses remain agile and innovative. Credentialing in the Alabama Talent Triad refers to the process of validating an individual's skills, knowledge, and qualifications through certifications, degrees, and other forms of non-degree recognition. The credentials serve as tangible evidence of an individual's capabilities and can significantly enhance their employability and career advancement opportunities. Employers often rely on credentials to identify qualified candidates and make informed hiring decisions. Through the Alabama Talent Triad, we are further enhancing credentials by also identifying the learned skills that are part of the earned credentials. Effective job matching benefits individuals by helping them find fulfilling and rewarding jobs. It involves connecting individuals with suitable employment opportunities based on their skills, qualifications, preferences, and career goals. The Alabama Talent Triad recommends relevant degree and non-degree programs, credentials, and certifications that help build and validate skills and enhance employability. Because skills are now part of the learning and employment record, the Alabama Talent Triad will help to surface opportunities both within expected as well as unexpected industries. Students can set up a digital learner wallet in the Alabama Talent Triad and then add valuable information about their learning and employment history. As an educator, they may come to you for assistance. The Digital Learner Wallet in the Alabama Talent Triad is a digital skills management system. It stores degrees, credentials, licenses, non-degree accomplishments, affiliated skills, and professional experiences in a secure digital format with the ability to validate credentials, skills, and experiences from the issuer. To create a profile and digital wallet for the Alabama Talent Triad from a computer or smart device, direct students to visit alabamatalenttriad.com. On the top right, select Start Here. You'll see a form to input a username and password. Under Login, next to Don't Have an Account, select Sign Up. Next, enter first and last name, email, username, and password. Confirm password, then select Sign Up. Select My Wallet at the top right. My LER should be selected. On the right, select Add Credentials. Choose Sync from Provider and select the appropriate drop-down. Students will type in their student ID, then select Sync Credentials. This will pull in their verified credentials from that education provider. If the student has other credentials, diplomas, certifications, licenses, permits, or badges, repeat this process using one of the 4 credential add methods. These include sync from the provider, upload file, insert embed, and insert URL. After adding credentials, the student will be taken back to My LER that shows the credentials they have chosen to include in their learning and employment record. Select the Skills tab. Students should see credentials with associated skills already available in their LER. Select Add Skills. Students can sync skills by choosing a certified employer or add additional skills that they have achieved in school, at work, or other activities by selecting Add Skills from Database. Then searching for the skill and selecting Add Skills. Students will repeat this until all relevant skills are added to their LER. Lastly, select the Experiences tab. Select Add Experience. In Experience Title, enter the skill the student has used. In Employer Sponsor, enter the employer's name where the student used the skill. Select Type from drop-down. Enter location. Enter start date, end date. Then select Add Experience. Repeat this until all relevant experiences have been added. Students must enter their own personal information. They can start by selecting My Profile from the menu on the left. Their name and email address are required. Please note, the rest of the information is optional. Then, if desired, select Allow Employers to view your profile to give permission to employers interested in hiring to contact the applicant directly. Select Save Changes to complete. Test your skills. Select the steps required to create an account for the Alabama Talent Triad using my EBSCOED. Select the steps required to add skills to the digital wallet. Select the steps required for students to add personal information to the digital wallet. Congratulations! The digital wallet in the Alabama Talent Triad consists of the Learning and Employment Record, LER, Learner Profile, the Resume Builder, Recommended Jobs and Recommended Learning. By creating your own LER, you can better help your students navigate the platform. Users of the Alabama Talent Triad increase their marketability when seeking promotions, applying for advanced educational programs, or pursuing new career opportunities. Through verified credentials and skills, employers don't have to second-guess the candidate's ability. Alabama's major education and training provider partners provide comprehensive verified learner data through systems of record interoperability. These verified credentials can be from career and technical education credentials, courses, dual enrollment courses via the Alabama Community College system, and other career readiness indicators. Users can also sync employer-verified skills directly from Alabama apprenticeships and certifications as they are earned. Users can upload, embed, and link self-attested credentials, skills, and experiences that are not available to be verified through the Student Information System. What students have learned and earned helps make them a well-rounded future employee. It is important to include all of the skills, credentials, and experiences that they have achieved. A well-documented LER will support your students' career advancement efforts by highlighting their accomplishments and qualifications. Encourage your students to maintain their LER at every level of education and throughout their career to identify areas for growth and goal setting for skill development and career advancement. In today's evolving job market, where individuals may change jobs or pursue opportunities in different sectors, having a portable record of skills and credentials can be invaluable. An LER allows individuals to carry their educational and professional achievements with them throughout their career regardless of where they go. Helping students add, edit, and validate skills in the Alabama Talent Triad is simple. Just select My LER on the left-hand menu, then click on the red button for Add Credentials. There are options above where students can select to sync from a provider, meaning they can directly attach their credential to an Alabama-based school or training program, upload a file, embed a link to the credential, or insert a URL. Learners can select a verified provider from the drop-down. Providers that are currently in the Alabama Talent Triad are Alabama Adult Education, Alabama Community College System, Alabama Community College System, also known as ACCS, Alabama Talent Triad, EBSCOED, Career and Technical Education, Alabama State Department of Education. The list of verified providers continues to grow monthly, so please check back. Skills associated with the selected credentials from these verified providers will automatically populate in the Skills section of the LER. Other credentials earned both within and outside of Alabama-based education and training providers can be embedded. Credentials that are uploaded, embedded, and linked will show as self-attested and not verified. Skills related to those self-attested credentials will have to be manually entered if not part of the credential information. To enter self-attested skills, select Add Skills, then select Add Skills from Database. Begin to type in skill topics or keywords and suggestions will be shown. Next, select Add Skills. To add an experience, select Experiences in the LER, then select Add Experience. Experiences can be verified or self-attested. Additionally, experiences can be based on skills earned as well as employment or internship opportunities. Once users have added skills, credentials, and experiences into their LER and developed their digital resume, the Alabama Talent Triad will highlight recommended jobs and learning opportunities that are aligned with where users are in their career and education journey. The more the system learns about the user and their career goals, the more personalized their experience. If the user is looking to pivot into a new industry, an easy way to give the algorithm insight is to save jobs related to that industry, allowing the Talent Triad to recommend roles and learning opportunities in that field based on the user's prior learned and earned skills, credentials, and experiences. Educators are encouraged to help students navigate their search for additional learning and earning opportunities by directing students to utilize the Alabama Talent Triad, expanding their net for opportunity through project or industry-based learning. Currently, degree programs, certificate programs, apprenticeships, and training programs available in the Alabama Talent Triad are issued by 22 organizations, with more being added every day. These issuers range from all ACCS campuses to the University of North Alabama and the U.S. Department of Labor. Select Apprenticeships in the top banner menu. In the search bar, type in an industry. Let's use manufacturing as an example. Scrolling down, you will see a list of apprenticeships in various roles under the umbrella of manufacturing. On the left-hand side of your screen, you will see options to help filter the search. Select a credential type, specific issuer, the entity that verifies the credentials, and the sector. Some skills include micro-credentials within them. Let's take a look at AAS in Radiology Technology offered by Jefferson State Community College as an example. As you can see, this is an associate degree program that has 21 micro-credentials within it. These micro-credentials come with their own set of associated skills that can be added to the LER. If you click on the PSY 200 General Psychology credential, you will see other educational pathways for the student that also include that same credential, providing other career or educational options to consider, offered by the same educational provider. The Alabama Talent Triad provides a resume builder. Users are not required to upload their current resume, as the resume that is built within the system will be what employers see in the platform and is also customized to help optimize the user's ability to be matched within the Talent Triad. To get started, select Resume Builder from the left side menu, click the button for Create Resume. Users will enter a name for their resume along with key information for each field. The user can search for skills, credentials, and experiences that have been previously added to their LER and save it as a draft or publish the resume to the Talent Triad for employers to view, as well as to begin to receive job recommendations. To save the resume, users will select All Resumes and scroll down to the resume draft of their choice. Click the three dots next to the resume name and select Download as a PDF and use the Skills Enhanced Resume anywhere. If the user is open to various roles, exploring opportunities that may be relevant across a variety of industries can be furthered by having a small selection of resumes that highlight different skills, credentials, and experiences the user has acquired. To view recommended jobs based on the information added to the user's resume, select Recommended Jobs from the left side menu. There, the user will find open positions that they may be interested in with an option to apply. If a student user is not sure about applying immediately, they can save the job description for later by clicking on the ribbon icon at the top right corner of the job requisition. When the user selects Apply to Job, they will be taken directly to the employer's site to submit their application. Users should utilize the PDF version of their resume from the Resume Builder. Resumes can be edited and removed from the Talent Triad as well. As students continue to learn and gain experience, they must remember to update their information in the Resume Builder as they continue to build their LER. Users can also view recommended learning based on the skills and credentials entered into their digital resume, offered by verified education and training providers within the state. To help students view learning opportunities, select Credentialed Learning at the top of the screen. Users can opt to type an industry or certificate program into the search bar, but if they are curious about all that is available in the Talent Triad, they should not enter anything into the search bar and select the red Search button. There the user will find certification programs and learning opportunities ranging from 3D design and printing to cybersecurity and IT to medical paraprofessionals. The search can be filtered by education level, associate's degree, badge, certificate, etc., issuer sector, and more. The Help and Resources section of the Alabama Talent Triad may be tricky for some to navigate, and that is where you may need to help your students the most. As we continue to improve our user experience, navigating the triad will become easier, but for now, a little instructor guidance can go a long way. The Alabama Talent Triad provides learners and job seekers with resources for employment, continuing education, child care assistance, and more. As our network continues to grow and the state implements their child care and housing initiatives listed in the Working for Alabama Act, more resources for individuals to advance in all areas of life will be available. In the Talent Triad, click Help and Resources, then use the search bar to type in whatever resource you are looking for: education, childcare, housing, etc. Once you click Search, you'll see filters for job seekers, unemployed, veterans, career planning, disability, hiring veterans, and training. If you select the small plus sign on the far right side of the screen for the tools that show up in the search, you will see information for the agencies that provide the resources that you are searching for, from Career Path Decide to David to the U.S. Department of Veteran Affairs. The Talent Triad has cataloged resources that can assist learners and job seekers in their endeavors. Of course, if you have additional resources in your network for tutoring, skills advancement, character development, social emotional learning, and mentoring, please do share those resources with your students. It is important for students to understand that signing up for the Alabama Talent Triad does not mean that their opportunity search is limited to what the Alabama Talent Triad provides. Utilizing other tools like LinkedIn, ADA, or Career Builder is a great way to open themselves up to remote or on-site opportunities that may be outside of Alabama. While students can be skills matched with opportunities within the Alabama Talent Triad, there are also events like job fairs held around the state throughout the year. Students can follow the social pages for Alabama Works to find information about these job fairs, or they can check the job fairs page at www.alabamatalenttriad.com. Some events and fairs may be industry-specific, exclusive to college and university students, virtual or regional. If your student is unsure of where to start in their job search, they can select Occupation Explorer, type nothing in the search bar, and click the red search button. There, they will find categories such as top middle skill jobs in Alabama, little or no preparation needed, some preparation needed, medium preparation needed, considerable preparation needed, extensive preparation needed, and unavailable, unknown, or varies. By selecting the plus sign on the far right of the screen, your students will find job opportunities within the selected category from partners of the Alabama Talent Triad. Some of the results will provide salary medians, an outline of skills needed, a list of daily tasks for the role, and the number of job openings for that position to give your student an idea of how competitive they may need to be as a candidate for the role. The Alabama Community College System and ONET Online are the biggest contributors to the Occupation Explorer section of the Talent Triad. Active participation from both employers and credential providers is necessary for the Alabama Talent Triad to truly provide personal and economic gains to all Alabamians. Expanding the network within the hiring community to connect job seekers with employment opportunities is essential to the success of this program. An important aspect to stress with employers is how the Alabama Talent Triad is built not only to serve job seekers and Alabama's economy, but also how it is specifically built to help them. The Talent Triad assists employers in finding better talent and in a much shorter time. The Talent Triad makes job description building easier, thereby increasing their time to hire and decreasing hiring costs. Discovering hidden talent and their desired skill set that might have otherwise gone unnoticed is aided by the backbone of skills and experiences included on one's LER. To onboard an organization as an employer within the Alabama Talent Triad, select for partners, then select Sign Up as Employer. This will take you to a new page where you will be prompted to enter the first name, last name, and email of the contact, as well as the organization, institution, or company. Next, select Employer Hiring Manager or Credential Issuing, Verifying Organizations. Select the Employer Hiring Manager option if this is a person or entity looking to hire individual job seekers. For example, if John's Automotive is looking to use the Alabama Talent Triad to hire their next mechanic or front desk staff, they would select this option. We will learn more about what it means to be a credential issuing, verifying organization in the second half of this module. In a few cases, some organizations may do both, which is why you can check both options. After all, most of these credentialing organizations have staff that they hire internally. Think of a university, for example, that hires professors and cleaning staff, but also gives out diplomas. The last question is, how did you hear about the Alabama Talent Triad, which is a required field? Make sure you type something in here. Once you're done, click Submit. This will submit the employer application to be reviewed by the state. This is an application process so the state can ensure everyone listed as an employer is indeed a legitimate business. These vetted applications decrease the possibility of fake or malicious job postings and serve as another layer in preventing misuse of the triad. Once someone has been approved as an employer, they will have access to the employer side of the Alabama Talent Triad. In this area, one can post jobs, use and create templates, get recommended candidates, and solicit applications. Signing up for the Alabama Talent Triad is another tool for the employer's opportunity search and in no way limits that search to what the Alabama Talent Triad provides. Although we discussed how critical it is for students and employers to get involved with the Alabama Talent Triad, an equally important group to engage are credential and skill contributors that provide these validated items to the job seeker's resume or wallet. Credential providers are any issuing organization, education provider, or verifying partner associated with giving, creating, or verifying any piece of learning. If an organization is unsure of their status, they can question whether that organization offers any type of learning that would help one learn new skills to be more desirable within a job market. Although the most obvious example of a credential provider is a high school or college that offers courses and gives out diplomas, there are numerous other examples. A driver's license or CDL, commercial driver's license, is a credential. Also, any industry standard requirement to do a job would be a credential, like a license for nursing, operating a forklift, or welding. And finally, some companies have internal programs that an employee might need to take before working, which could also be considered credentials. If not, question if an organization is in charge of verifying any of the credentials noted above. If so, they would be part of contributing to the Alabama Talent Triad. To gain access as a credential provider or issuer for the Alabama Talent Triad, you will follow the same steps as applying as an employer. Select for partners. To onboard an organization as an employer within the Alabama Talent Triad, select Sign Up as a credential contributor. Follow the same instructions as an employer. This time select the Credential Issuing, Verifying Organizations checkbox. Enter how you heard about the Alabama Talent Triad, then click Submit. These applications are vetted in the same manner as employers to make sure the data in the Alabama Talent Triad is as legitimate as possible. Once the credential admin permissions have been given, which will come as a confirmation email to the email address you provide, you can then log in and create or edit credentials for your organization. At the top right of the main Alabama Talent Triad home screen are options for My Employer Portal, My Credentials, My Wallet, and Log Out. Select My Credentials. Add a credential by adding the title, issuer, type, and other relevant details. Then select Save Changes. The Alabama Talent Triad runs on credentials and skills. When a job seeker is looking for employment, it is the skills on their resume that result in learning and job recommendations. Here's a quick recap. The Alabama Talent Triad is the nation's first full-scale talent marketplace designed to help job seekers who wish to apply their skills in a new or advancing role, employers looking to find talented Alabamians to fill in-demand jobs, and education and training providers working to build Alabama's workforce and earning potential for all. The Alabama Talent Triad focuses on collaboration between high schools, junior colleges, higher education institutions, and workforce development and training programs to better prepare students of all ages for success in their careers as well as to make all learning count. The secure platform is 100% portable and digital. The Digital Learner Wallet and the Talent Triad is a personal skills management system that houses learning and employment records, LERs, resumes, and recommendations for jobs and learning opportunities. To create a profile and digital wallet for the Alabama Talent Triad from a computer or smart device, go to www.alabamatalenttriad.com. Skills and credentials can be added into an LER. Those skills and credentials can be synced with education and training providers within the Triad and will appear as verified. Any skills and credentials that cannot be verified may be saved as self-attested. When building a resume in the Alabama Talent Triad, the system will utilize the skills and credentials that have been added to the LER. Users can opt to make their resume visible to employers searching within the Talent Triad. Users will also see recommendations for jobs and learning opportunities based on the skills and credentials they've added to their LER. The Alabama Talent Triad provides links to resources such as apprenticeships, earn-as-you-learn opportunities, scholarships, and more. Employer and credential provider engagement with the Alabama Talent Triad are equally important to advance economic outcomes for all. Employers can utilize pre-built job templates that assist them in creating job descriptions more quickly, significantly reducing their time to hire while also uncovering hidden local talent. Credential providers can create, edit, manage, and catalog all of their credentials in one place for statewide visibility. Adding associated skills to a credential greatly increases the effectiveness and utility of a credential by automatically adding related skills to a job seeker's wallet when that credential is synced to their wallet. Remember, if you need assistance with creating your employer profile or creating your job description in the job description generator, you can contact our Director of Business Development, Troy Thomas at tthomas2@ebsco.com. We offer personalized trainings upon request.